I told you I would do a review on my air gun, and today that's what we're going to do. So this is a Benjamin Gunnar, and we're just going to go through it, and we're just going to figure out what I like and what I don't like about it. And I already know what I don't like about it, and I already know what I love about it. So we're going to get into that, and you guys stick around because I got some real life hunting clips throughout this video where I will actually take this gun out in the field and actually test it on animals. Sounds bad, but anyway. So yeah, you guys stick around. We're going to do some tests at 40 yards. We're going to do some grouping tests with Hades pellets. They're 26 grain. So let's get into it. So I am at a full tank at 3,000 psi, but we'll talk about the regulator and stuff like that later. Let's do some shots on the target and see what we can achieve here at 40 yards. It's cold out, so I'm shaking a little bit. Oh yeah, nailed it. Okay, let's do a 3-shot. Oh boy, got a flyer. There's a 3-shot group. All right. So this 3-shot group is about 1.5 inch spread, which is not good at all. But we'll do another 3-shot group with Benjamin pellets. And I do have a 4K Amazon scope on here, which I do not like the best. It's heavy. It's really heavy, and the gun itself is already, it's kind of heavy. And so with this scope, it just makes it kind of, pretty heavy. Probably, I would say around the 12-pound range, honestly. So it's actually really heavy. But this is a night vision scope. I could take some stuff off of it, but it's made for my coyote rifle. But I really like it on here because it captures video through the scope for today and if I go out hunting, whatever. But I do have a, I think it's a Helix scope that I bought with the pellet gun. It was like 300 bucks. Real nice pellet rifle scope that I have to put on here. And I have a scope cam that goes on here. But my scope cam, I have to get a better scope cam because it really shakes around. You can't watch the pellet travel as well. Anyway, this right here is the pressure gauge for the tank, and it's a pretty nice big tank. It only holds 3,000 psi. I know a lot of PCP air rifles now, they can hold 4,000 psi. But it holds a lot of air, so that's a big plus. You can get about 80 shots from one tank. And here's the regulator, and you can adjust the regulator, but you have to take the tank off, degas it, take the tank off, and get in there, and it's not too hard. One thing I noticed is when I'm shooting Hades pellets, there's a flyer now and then. It's not as consistent as when I'm shooting the Benjamin Brandt pellets. So it does shoot a lot better with Benjamin Brandt pellets. And the regulator, it's regulated right at 2,000 psi. So that's what I really like about this gun, is you do not get very much loss of, like, your shots don't start going down as much as I've seen in some other pellet guns until you're totally out of air. You basically get a last shot and then it's gone. So that's very nice. And the trigger, I really like the trigger. There's just a little stem down, and the trigger is adjustable up and down. And on the other side here, you got the safety here. It's kind of AR style safety. And the stock is I can put any AR style stock on here. I can interchange this with any AR stock too. That's nice. And so you got the outside basically power adjuster. You can put it all the way on low, and you can put it all the way on high. Obviously I shoot it on high all the time. It's about 930 feet per second, and it's consistent. It's pretty consistent at 930 feet per second. And if I put it on low, it'll drop down to 600-700 feet per second. You get a lot more shots. You can get like 120 shots on low power or more, but you have to resight your gun, and I just keep it on high. And if I learned how it would shoot high pressure to low pressure, I probably would for like sparrows and stuff. But as far as this gun goes, squirrel hunting or like small game hunting, it does have The knockdown power, I think it's 30 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, which is not bad. So it will knock a squirrel over, but I shot a squirrel the other night, as you'll see later in the video, at 70 yards, and it took a little bit for it to die. Not as much knockdown power as I would like for squirrels at 70 yards. I would probably not try to shoot a squirrel over 70 yards just because I want to kill it right away so it doesn't suffer. I have shot a squirrel at 80 yards that it took a while to die. I didn't like it. That'll be in the video also. But as far as birds go, starlings and sparrows and, you know, pest control, chipmunks, this is perfect. So here we're about to do a 3-shot group with Benjamin pellets. As you can see, I don't have any more stickers, and that was my brother shooting on the board. But here is my number 1 shot, and we got number 2 here. And I was actually surprised with no rest or anything, no bench. You could do a lot better, but that was a pretty good group for a 3-shot group at 40 yards without, you know, a bench rest or anything. And this here, we went back to 60 yards and we'd used the same Benjamin pellets, and we're going to do a 60-yard 3-shot group test. And I was actually, I wasn't unhappy about the results. Nice. Let's do another one. Alright. Alright, that's my 3-shot group. Not too bad. That last one with me, I could have done a little bit better, but I'm in a hurry. It's almost getting dark out, so we're gonna quickly wrap up this video. But make sure you stick to the end to watch the hunting clips. You're gonna love it. So here we got the 3-shot group. On the this one sticker fell off, but this was the shot that I just, this and this and this. So I don't know, it's a 1.5-inch group at 60 yards. So I'm out here squirrel watching with my air rifle, and it's a lot of fun. I see one now. It's over there on that tree, and I was just watching it for a while, and it's carrying twigs up and down the trees, and I think it's just so neat how when a blue jay, you know, cries out or something like that, you know, it'll stop and look around, you know, go a bit, you know, go behind a tree and hide. They know nature is all connected. They know when there's danger around. But I just find it fascinating to watch the animals and see what they do in, you know, different cases. I don't shoot squirrels for the fun of it, but it is a lot of fun, and they're really good to eat. And I don't consider squirrels as pests, really. I won't shoot squirrels like around my house, because we like watching them as a family. We like watching squirrels, and so. But I do shoot a lot of starlings. They are a great pest. They will keep other birds away from the feeders and from, you know, their favorite trees. I've noticed that, you know, when if there's a blue jay or, you know, a cardinal or a cedar waxwing sitting on the tree outside our house, a starling flies in, and the other birds, they all fly away. They don't like the starlings, so I try to get rid of as many starlings as I can, and I use my Benjamin AIRGUN. You don't want to stop watching this video now. The best is still coming. Stick around. We're gonna do some squirrel hunt, and there's one out there right now. And there she lay. That's a big squirrel. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yep. Alright, I wonder where I hit now, because, oh yeah, right there. In the video, I was replaying it, and I was trying to figure out where I hit. Man, that's a big squirrel right there. It's a male. Alright. Thanks for playing, bud. You're pretty. She's coming to investigate what's going on. Where did you go? Right there. Right there you are, buddy. You're gonna die next. That is about 80 yards. I don't know if I can make that shot. There you go. Move around, buddy. I'll have you in my stew pot here soon. So I came over here to check on the other squirrel, and I looked around a little bit, and looks like it crawled up underneath there. But hey, at least I found it. The meat won't go to waste, and I don't like making shots like that aren't. You good, bro? All right. Yeah, let's see. This is a nice one too. So warm. Might have took a little bit for it to die, but that's very nice. I'm glad I found it. That meat won't go to waste. And here's the other one. This one is big. I'm telling you, these are some big squirrels. They're nice and fattened up for the winter. That's beautiful. Yeah, they're big squirrels. I love that pellet rifle. A Benjamin Gunnar, and it does the job. 2 squirrels. Well, I'd say that was a success. Okay, so that wraps it up for today, but I just wanted to tell you guys, if you want a really affordable air rifle to start out with, get this. You can buy these as pistols from Crossman. This is a Crossman 2240, and they come as a pistol with the pistol grip and, you know, like an 8-inch barrel, and they got the CO2. But what we did here, my brother-in-law built this. We used a paintball gun tank here, and he put the regulator on here and everything. We got the gauge here to see how full it is, 3,000 psi as well. Doesn't hold as much air as my Benjamin does, but that's okay. This is a way smaller gun, 22 caliber, and it shoots very accurately. We put a 24-inch barrel on here. You can get replacement barrels, and on the other side here, you can see for the air to get up into where the CO2 was, we used a brake line. You can get these stocks off Crossman website as well, and just cut, you know, very cheap. Very you could probably build one of these for not even $150. So very cool. If you know a little bit anything about, you know, gunsmithing, you can build one yourself. But I believe this is probably one of the coolest guns, air guns that I have, as far as, you know, it being built up from scratch, and it's very accurate. My first starling that I shot at 80 yards was with this gun right here. My brother-in-law, he built one for his brother out in Colorado, and he was hunting prairie dog with it, and it very effectively killed prairie dogs. I just wanted to show you this gun a little bit. It's a very cool gun. I might later do a full review on it, but right now I just wanted to bring it out here and show you how it looks. No air. Leaks air. Okay, bye.